So I do got a few things to show real quick, so load out. So I did upgrade my weapons. I got a completely different chainsaw. It became this Swagwolsvich. Yeah, no. It has 10 freezing on it. Also, you know, something I remember when I said that it was weird that Triangle, when I was trying to cut off parts during my last stream, I found out why it did that. Because apparently you can use the chainsaw weapon in place of the knife, so the triangle option's for it. So I didn't realize you get an option to do that. Sadly, I don't see a head component damage. I don't really know any way to tell if it's better than the knife or not. I would assume the quality of the chainsaw would vary, so it's kind of hard to tell which one's the better option to do. But I did upgrade. I did make new weapons and upgrade what I had of that. Actually, I don't remember if I messed with my accessories though. I don't think I did. Yeah, I think I gave a bit more. I should give her, because I got lots of things now, so I don't know if she's really good with some of this stuff. Let's see. Weakens the defenses. That could actually be useful for. Well, she can't equip that. Oh. I only got 2 of those. Yeah, decent amount, but I would imagine she probably would drink them up really fast. Probably just give her grenades for now. And I put Harvest on now. And also, I was able to buy the white to name my accessory, so I named her Aisha. So you might notice my yield count is vastly lower. We did some online stuff again after the last stream, and Pad showed me apparently this one mission that's usually what people spam to get their yield count down by a massive amount. So that's why I got such a significant amount. Took it off. Let's see. Still got some points. I did take the opportunity to get a... I could have actually bought that because I had a shit ton of entitlement points after, but I was like, no, I really want to take the opportunity. I really boosted everyone's gear, so everyone has a pretty good gear loadout now, aside from Hal, who's dead. I don't know if when you play online, if Hal is possible to join now. I'm not really sure. Because I know a lot of the other characters get thrown in your party when there's a empty slot. And currently that's the highest I can go with the shield thorn right now. So I think I'll just save up. See, I don't think I had any facilities doing anything at the moment. Let's go ahead, dump some weak stuff in here. Hey Pat, how you doing? How are you doing today? So I was just showing off some of the stuff we got done off screen last time. And I build some facilities. We got some levels we can on, so like I said, we're gonna use some of the shit we have a lot of. Sometimes I question some of the choices they did with some of the button layout for this, but see, so also, let's see, that can go up to 3. See, I like the idea of these, but the thing is, like, if you like want really good ones, they consume a certain amount of points, and you can't really fulfill all your slots really. So it kind of makes it hard. Greatly increases damage inflicted on accessories, abductors. This one could be useful. I mean, when we go over. So you can only have up to. I don't know if you can change that at some point where you can get more than 10. I mean, the tutorial thing made it sound like you don't ever get more than 10, so it's kind of tricky to get all 5 of these filled and not go over that 10. True, I mean, they give you a lot of options for custom loadouts. I mean, they give you up to 5, so if you're really 10 is max, okay. So yeah, so you never go over 10. So that's some of the new weapons, things we got, yields, named accessory and everything, so. I don't remember, were we supposed to meet someone, or did I already have the next operation open? Looks like we need to meet someone. So, we need to leave to see what the hell we needed to do here. But hopefully the new equipment I have will be useful. Oh, since you're here now, Pat, I do have a question for you, actually. Let's see. We need to go to 1. Okay. I do have a question. Named Aisha. Okay, so I found out why when I was live streaming last time, because I was confused at instant Futaba. No. Not a bad idea, though. There was an instant where for some reason it changed the cutting button part to triangle, and I was confused by that. And I realized when we were playing online after the stream what was causing that. I didn't realize the chainsaw can be used to cut parts. So I wanted to ask, is there any way to tell whether the chainsaw or the knife are better for cutting? Because I don't see anything that really directly tells me anything on whether it's good or bad. I mean, like, the knife just, just this flail knife. I mean, there was a whale one I had to give away that I didn't realize I could keep at the time. So I'm not really sure if there's some actual way to tell which one's better, like, or is there even a way to tell which one's better? I tried to mess around with it to see if I could tell which one's better, but it's kind of hard to tell. But I did think the weapon's better. But I did upgrade my chainsaw though, so as you can see, those were some of the older ones I got. So Obi-Wan Kenobi mode activated. Hey Dennis, how are you doing today? So we're continuing our search for freedom here. So let's get this meeting and probably get some. See, I wasn't aware of that. I don't think the knife had that in it. I think it's just a chainsaw thing, but anyway. Oh, and morning, Dan. Man, everyone's just popping in. Okay, what's she's still how are these people getting lower than me? Is the game programmed to be like, yeah, we got? Is it like programmed to always have a percentage lower than you most of the time? Or it's just really bad timing for me all the time? I mean, because I got quite a significant amount of years taken off. Golden knife is reusable. Well, the knife I'm using is reusable. I've only had one knife this entire time, so I'm nearly 40-ish into Tales of Symphonia. I'm playing it right now. I met I don't remember. I believe she wore like a blue cloth armor. She's kind of. I think she was kind of like a samurai. I can't quite remember what she did fighting wise. Like, that's like the last thing I remember doing when I played Symphonia. Whether I left. What? I said I said morning. Hey Dan. What? I'm confused. I'm all the way confused, Dan. Why do you confuse me? Why confuse me so much? But yeah, the knife I have has been reusable pad, so if they're all consumable ones, I'm not aware of any. Fable. You get a lot of choices for not really making any choices in this. Often issued my father orders, bossing him around. Probably cheating on him. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, we completed our level 6 test last time, I think? Confusing you is fun. What I'm confused about is how in the fuck does Ubisoft have a game that came out in like 2015 still on PSN and it's broken? That's what I'm confused about. So, yesterday I spent my $5 free at GameStop and picked up a cheap game, Toy Soldiers, which is a game I was interested in way back when it first came out, but I was kind of like, eh. It's broken. You have to play your console offline and set the date to 2015 to play it, which is ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? You were like, whoa, everyone's popping in, I don't want to flood the street. I didn't say that. You're putting words in my mouth. You know, I'm silently getting cold feet after throwing everything to the wind. Are you afraid finding out your father was cheating on her or something? So, yeah, so she's like, I can't believe my father would cheat on my mother. Holy crap. Yikes. Don't blame me if it's bad news. Yeah, I kinda really wish the people who ever made, like, what is the developers of this game? Like, who developed this game exactly? Because I really would find it interesting to see what they could do, like, if they did a sequel, just like some kind of spiritual thing, kind of like how Dark Souls was with Demon Souls. Because I would imagine Sony, because Sony published this in, if I remember correctly, so I would imagine Sony probably owns the rights to it. Hello, conspicuous person. I'm not really sure. It's something I've been meaning to look into, but I haven't done it yet. I usually do that kind of thing usually when I'm done with a game usually. So I haven't really got around to taking a peek at who made it exactly. And what if I am? Are you gonna kill me? You should not be this. You should not be this embarrassed to meet someone.
もしかしてあなた、あの人の？はい、チェーザレの娘です。チェーザレ、懐かしい名前ね。いつかこんな日が来ると思っていたわ。ええ、よく知ってる。昔、私が若い頃、一緒に行動していた。
So quite a significant amount of time has passed. SCE Japan shift and dips. And not dips doesn't sound familiar. Shift sounds familiar. And then of course you have SCE, which is Sony owned, if I remember quickly. Yeah, that's supposed to be like stand for like Sony something something of that. I don't remember exactly. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to represent Sony. I don't know why some company names have to make complicated things. I haven't played any of the Sword Online games. I see. So you did the.
でも、もう長いこと会ってないわ。居場所を探してるなら無駄だったわね。私がシビリアンだった頃、よくボランティアを依頼したわ。それだけです。父さんはどうしてあなたのボランティアばかり言ってたんですか？もしかしてその他の理由が。
Like it's almost like it's like, oh, I know my dad. He's a giant pulver. And apparently she finds the whole thing amusing.
大丈夫よ。あなたが想像しているような関係じゃないわ。夢、そうね。私たちは同じ夢を実現するために集まった仲間だったの。
Dream of freedom. I do have. I think I have 3 Sword Art Online games. I believe I have 2 that are the MMO and 1 that's that gun thing. I think I have.
あの人は
If I
そ
remember.
の夢のために娘さんも残さざるを得なかったよね。
You abandoned your family for his dreams, just like all good father. No, that's yeah, not necessarily the best thing to always do. Don't know. I haven't watched the anime or played the games. So disappointing, though. So you're saying Fatal Bullet kind of plays like this, then?
ま、結局その夢は叶わなくて、あの人もそれっきりなんだけど。知りたい？でしょうね。いいわ。場所を変えましょう。見せたいものがあるの。第6階層のセルガーデンに来て。
Oh, not the Cell Garden again.
これがそこへのパスコードよ。
I hate the Cell Garden. Similar mechanics, but
私はベアトリーチェと先に行って待ってるから。
so bland gameplay. So what is it? Rely more on like the gunplay versus like a lot of the other mechanics? Yeah, I haven't gone for any random Cell Garden stuff. I would imagine there's probably rare materials you can get in now, but I just like, ugh. Do I feel like this is Breath of Fire 5 all of a sudden now? Is there no map? Oh. Yeah, I sell stuff. You know, eyes more on guns and boss combat is basically spinning around trying to hit the weak point. Oh. Maybe it was a Pacific Floors cell garden. See, I don't like how there's like a cell garden. There was a side door here. What's in here? Nothing? Weird. Because when I'm told to go to the cell garden, it has the option to go to wherever the random ones are, and then yeah, it's weird. I haven't tried the random ones yet. So to sector, hit the cell garden entrance and sector. I don't know. The tutorial made it sound like they're like weird rogue things. I imagine there's like whale shit you can get in them. So apparently there's a cell garden on each of these floors instead. Like the other ones have been like one poor final area. Weird. I don't know. I haven't messed with them. I don't like messing with stealth shit. He's going forward, he's going that way, so just go, 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 go. Go, go. Now, where the hell is this? I don't know. I haven't messed with them, so they'll be confusing. So wait, is he just walk back and forth between that? No? Well, that was probably the easiest cell garden I ever fucking had in this game so far. I literally ran through like 90% of it and then had to wait on one guard. That was literally the easiest one I've had. It's a good thing that you're blind as fuck. So can't do anything with that. Ah, there we go. I mean, what kind of stuff do you get for doing Selgons? Like I said, I'm just assuming you get whale shit. Or have a chance at.
少し待ってて。
No. Why should I? Watch it blow up or something. Yeah, it's whale materials. Oh. But she said, wait, she lied to us then. She said she didn't know where her father was to us earlier. Oh, it's a Cecily. Why did he make his Cecily look like him? How mean? That's kind of cruel, actually, don't you think? Oh, did I poke up some hope there? I'm sorry, I dashed your dreams into the floor.
私がそうしたわけじゃないわ。彼がデコイとしてそう設定していたの。でもある日突然チェーザレはいなくなって、しばらくしてこのアクセサリーだけが帰ってきた。上層部に見つかったら解体処分にされてしまうから、私は彼のアクセサリーをここに隠していたのよ。
You know, in these places where there's not any decent security at all. I would imagine Stardew Valley if everyone's good. As far as I know, there aren't any giant waging storms today. That was a pretty bad storm last weekend on Friday night.
チェーザレはこのアクセサリーにある役割を託したの。ベアトリーチェ。父さんの声。そう。チェーザレからあなたへのメッセージ。彼はいつかあなたが訪ねてくる。
One day, my little children will be like, I wonder what happened to father, and descend into the world, caring and loving about the situation versus wanting to destroy it. As I predicted. I mean, I'm not saying a father can't follow a dream, but I have no control of the dialogue, by the way. It just cuts off now. And that's not good. Oh, and seriously, he just died from that? I'm just role-playing here, don't mind me. I mean, we don't know how old she was when he left, but she said it was a long time ago. It makes it sound like it's been a decent amount of time. Father was Willie Mother. But yeah, he just croaked there and then. Never repaired him or anything. I just like, why the fuck do I care? Watch him be like corrupted or something. He's fighting a boss or something. Yeah, that random drunk guy. The weird, crazy chick who keeps visiting us. There's like almost no way you could not remember that pad. I mean, she's like mentioned it, what, like 19 times by this point in the game? You can do the great transformation. The great transformation. I mean, it's not like a one note thing. She literally brings it up like every time she's appeared. Oh yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, I just meant to... He is Willie a goal? Wait, what? Wait, did I miss something? I think Dan's losing his mind. I feel like I'm missing some context here. Oh. Well, the guy in Catherine did say there was a study saying that, like, what was it, like 80% men would want to reincarnate as a woman, so the great wink wink transformation. He wanted to make his own Planet of the Babes, is what that... Now it makes sense what his great transformation plan was. Make, like, 90% of the population female, and... Whoa, that was weird. Like, my accessory, like, like, she was partially in my body and, like, detached from me. That was, like, very weird. Like... Lots of Twitch streamers not waiting for that. Oh, you're talking about people using face wig? Oh, what am I doing? Brain farting. Yeah. You talking about like using face wig to be like an anime goal? There's been a lot of anime avatar people cropping up now. You got a lot of them now. I know one of them's been confirmed to actually be a guy because they actually met viewers publicly before. But then you got Viocha. Live your life as an anime chick.
かすみさんからあなたのことを聞きました。何か父さんのチェーザレのことで覚えていることはないですか？
Be reincarnated as a turtle? Live a few extra 100 years, huh? Wait, he talked to us earlier, so I don't know why he's all shocked about us talking to him about this. Then why would you even talk to us about him?
そんな諦められないです。どんなことでもいいです。何か覚えていませんか？
そうか。どんなことでもいいか。実は俺も天国から降りてきた。
Oh, so he's from up there too.
俺もチェーザレも争いの終焉を望んだんだ。そのために必死で戦って種を探して目的達成のために必要だとあいつが言ってたブツさ。
Hey, let me guess, it's in the casket. I don't know why it's in a casket, but...
どんなブツなのかは知らない。最後はあいつ一人で行動してたからな。
And that's why you feel bummed, because you feel like you were abandoned in this fucking prison, basically.
仲間を危険にさらしたくないだとよ。その子を置いてったのと同じ理由さ。
But you put me in danger. He made me a sinner and now I'm trapped here.
心配するのはわかるが仲間なんだ。置いてくのはよしてほしかったぜ。結局戦いは激化しただけだった。皮肉なもんだ。もういいか。飲まないとやってられないぜ。
I'll buy you a drink for more information.
種。父さんは
Maybe for
何をしよ
you.
うとしていたんだろう。
Yeah, I'm going to assume we're going to have like a Yujisil theme going on here soon.
ごめん。私、自分の部屋に帰って少し考えてみるね。
I don't need your presence no more.
今日は付き合ってくれてありがとう。あなたも戻って休んで。
Now get out of here. Shoo shoo. Shoo, shoo, shoo. I'm gonna go sleep. Don't wake me up.
時
I
が
said,
経
don't wake me
て
up.
経つほど君の自由は閉じていく。備えること、決断すること、それだけが人に許された。
Was she like predicting the coronavirus or
自由
something?
だからね。
Are you prepared for viruses? Are you stocked up with goods? Well, if not, then you're screwed.
おはようございます。先ほど、隣とベアトリーチェ、リリー・アナスターシより連絡がありました。ガソリンで待っているとのことです。外出する場合は、外出許可。
Look. There's literally no reason to keep mentioning the
あなたの
exit
幸福
torment.
期中を
You
い
cannot
つでも声を
get
か
to
け
this
てください。
point in the game without it. Unless, does it let you leave your cell and you get, like, it's committed at, like, a crime and you get years for it? I guess if it lets you do that, but I don't recall it allowing you to do that. I mean, I guess if that's the case, then I guess that would make sense, but I don't remember it giving you the option to leave. I don't know. Oh, she came down to the slums.
待ってたよ。
ここに来るのは久しぶりだわ。
Yeah, I've been living it on Easy Street on level 6. Looks all fancy and everything. This place looks like a fucking dump.
あの人が最後に調べていたものについて思い出してね。私も調べてみたんだ。あの人は棺って呼んでたわ。
Okay, so, casket.
ねえ、前にアーベルが奪っていったのも棺って言ってたよね。
関連する情報がある場所を見つけたよ。第6階層のセルガーデンの中さ。知りたいかい？覚悟はしておくんだね。第6階層のセルガーデン。この前とは別の区画に情報端末があるよ。これがそこへのパスコードだ。
And then those stealth section.
ありがとうございます。私、先に行ってるね。
11. Okay. Hopefully this one's a quick 1 through 2. Yeah, if, what's the sort of game called? A Fatal Bullet? If it does a better job in the story, I could be slightly happy with that. Because, like, the hub story stuff is just kind of really throwaway in this. Ooh, looks like they upped security more in this one. Like I said, I haven't seen the anime, so I can't comment on that. I have seen a lot of videos, like in thumbnail things, like criticizing it, so I do know that there's a lot of people who criticize it. I am aware of that. But I'm not personally familiar with it. Now, if only there was like a grenade you could throw to stun these things. Okay, this is a walk backy forth one. West is garbage. So I hope there's a similar idea to like dot hack where they're like trapped in the game. I imagine this one's gonna walk to the room to the left. I liked the dot hack. It was a pretty different anime. Like, you didn't usually have, at least in the Western, like, I mean, I'm sure, like, in Japan itself, there's shitloads of anime, but, like, ooh, I'm glad that didn't count. You didn't have, like, some kind of dark, more moody kind of anime like that. You know, America usually got a lot of silly shit. Silly, either, silly or, you know, you get silly comedy, harems, and action-packed stuff, but getting like a serious drama type thing, like that's how I would really label Dot Hack. It's a like a soap drama kind of thing. It's not as action-packed or comedic and that. It's really focused on the dilemma of the mystery and drama of these characters' lives and stuff. Now, admittedly, it's not perfect or anything. Like, they use a lot of cheaper animation, being a lot more talking. So, if you like watch Dot Hack, you'll probably notice a lot of times, you know, characters just kind of stand around a lot and talk. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that's kind of what Dot Hack was like. It was a drama type thing. So it was a lot more story plot-esque things than action. But then Dot Hack started keep going and going. Now, Dot Hack wise, I've watched the original anime. I've watched a few episodes of that one that used to just be a manga and then it got an anime. It was more cartoony. I have read the full manga that saw some of the episodes. I've read at least 2, I think 3 of the novels, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head. I know I've at least read 2 of them. 2 or 3 of them. I have to kind of go look. We need to set up some anime nights. I know. Sadly, I have fallen out of watching anime because it's just... the market's changed a lot. On the upside, they get to the point where they get sets you can buy. It just never really got wound. Like, I've seen lots of clips of newer ones on the internet, but like, I've never really gotten to watch full episodes of lots of newer anime. You can... okay, so the Twitch thing that Dan just mentioned, there are a lot... oh, you really want me to watch that? I've seen so many clips from that anime. Just finished the first disc of Symphonia. My only disc 2 disc game on I know, what was it, Beto Kaitos, I believe it was called, was a 2-disc game if I remember correctly. Resident Evil 4 is a 2-disc game. But yeah, Pad really wants me to check out that anime. I've seen so many clips of that anime though. So many, like so many people clip things from that. But the thing Dan was saying about Twitch. Okay, so nobody's really using that, Dan, because it's incredibly strict. First thing, the streamer has to be Amazon Prime, which I am. Second thing, it has to be free to Amazon Prime. So if it's free to Amazon Prime, you can use it. Third, the viewers have to be Amazon Prime. And if you're not, you can't watch it. So as you can see, those all cause, like the last one specifically just destroys most people really making use of that new feature. See, I have been checking out cheap anime. Oh, but you know, I hate digital. I'd get the packs. There's a few I've been wanting to get though. I just haven't really jumped in. You know, does that anime you like? Yeah, there's people who do that. Though technically, that's not something you should do though. I know Striketh does that though. Striketh always mentions doing that a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people who do that. Technically not supposed to, though. I wouldn't recommend doing it. Publicly, at least. But, is your anime, I'm not even sure how to pronounce, because I haven't really heard anyone pronounce the title of it. Keno Soboya? I don't know. I have to hear it. But, does that have, like, a complete season or series set thing? From what I understand, I mean, I might have misread something, but my understanding, basically everyone has to have Prime. Yeah, see, that's not necessarily bad, don't get me wrong. Like I said, that's, to me, the only intrigue to digital stuff outside, you know, of getting deal on free stuff is when it's cheap. Like, I understand balancing. Well, if a $60 game physically or $1 gift for $1 digitally, like I could understand the premise of that. Like, I can't argue against that. I still like owning it though. Because especially with Apple. You said you get on Apple, so I'd be careful. Apple has been notorious of removing stuff off their store, and you don't get access to it anymore. I hear that all the time with music. Music gone. Oh, hey, I can't re-download it, even though I bought. Oh yeah, it's gone. You can't. You don't get access to it anymore. It's not like GOG, where if you bought, even if it gets removed, GOG specifically makes it part of their contract that it has to still be available for people who purchased it through their downloading. So, anything that's been removed from GOG for whatever reason, if you bought it when it was available, it's still downloadable. But Apple is not like that. If they remove it, it's gone. Until they either fix whatever the problem is, and that's assuming they even ever do that. So, I would be very reluctant to do it on Apple, because they are notorious for that. If I was going to do that, I'd probably do it on a completely different service. But, like I said, I can understand the appeal when it's really cheap. They're gonna bring time travel into this. I got all the Dragon Maid for $5, and they had all the Cowboy Bebop. Apple was notorious when they remove something from their digital store that you lose it. Well, okay, let's explain this again. So let's say, in theory, let's use Dragon Maid as an example. This usually happens to music, most of all on those store, but they will move Dragon Maid. you bought it though prior to that. You cannot watch it anymore because it's been removed, even though you paid for it. On GOG, for example, they have a contract system that if something is removed, anyone who already purchased it still has the right to download it, and it has to still be available for download on their storefront. Apple does not do that. When it is removed, you do not have access to it anymore, regardless of paying for it. That happens so often with music on Apple. Like, if I had a dime for every time I see a topic of somebody complaining about that on Apple, I would have several $100s by now, because I see it all the time.
その力は一つの PT を丸ごと消滅させることすら可能であることが明らかになったらしい。
So if you use it, basically causes a nuclear strike where it is. Now, like I said, every case I've ever seen that complaint with was with music. I would imagine it would be the same with any shows, I would think. But I'll be fair, I have not heard of any complaints like that with shows. It's always been with music. So, but still, that doesn't make me feel comfortable buying anything on Apple because of hearing stuff like that.
未来家内 PT 上層部はそれを大量破壊兵器として転用し PT 間戦争の切り札にしようと考えた。
How do you use a time-traveling device as a weapon? Okay, throw it there, activate it, whatever's near it, I guess they'll go through time and nuke the place, though. Only once did I ever see it in the news, and it came out of a guy who moved from one... Yeah, and I wouldn't use Google either. Point is, like, if I was to do it digitally, like, I would want it to be like how GOG does it. If you would move, like, it should be a fucking illegal for them to remove something you paid for from your digital library. Like, that kind of thing is one of the things that makes me not like digital. The other thing is, of course, you have digital storefronts shutting down all the time. Like, what was that Microsoft storefront thing they had? What was the old one? I can't remember what it was called. There were so many games linked to it. Dark Souls, the original PC Dark Souls, was actually linked to it, and they had to recode it to get out of it, because when they shut down that service, everything that used it needed to log into it to work. So, like, when it shut down, all the fucking games that were connected to it were basically dead unless they were patched out or hacked out or whatever. Like, see, that's the other thing. Just storefronts fucking up, shutting down, and shit being removed from your library. Those are common problems in the digital market, and they are commonly reasons why I don't like it. Yes, I think that's where it was. Game Windows Live. I think that's where it was. Yeah, when they shut that down, tons of games for PC are just broken. They either have to have been hacked or patched out. It's just... that shit, like, it's garbage. It's also why, like, that kind of shit's why I got out of PC gaming for the most part, too. Like, I mean, back in StarCraft, Warcraft 3, Diablo 1, 2, like, I played quite a few PC games. Nowadays, like, it just take digital stuff granted as a rental. Yeah, basically. And that's why I said I can understand getting it, like, if you get cheap for $1 or something. You're kind of for throwing to the wind your ownership for a rental thing. I'm just saying. It doesn't make me feel encouraged to buy stuff like that when it's like that.
実験は極秘裏に進められ、ついに行われた実用試験で、しかし棺は制御不能の状
Then
態
it
に
went
陥った。
Oh, I know. It went explosion!
結果ニライカナイ PT は壊滅した。この事件は大消失と呼ばれている。
Oh, and that's what the whole Great Loss thing is? That they found this thing and it blew up and caused this apocalypse that we live in? So the casket is the reason all this shit even happened then. But that's just double dipping then when you're buying them physically in digital. Like, that's a weirder thing to me, is people who buy digital and physical of the same things. I mean, if select things, that's different. But I mean the same things. Like, you bought Dragon Maid physically and digitally. Like, that's bizarre. There are people who do that with a lot of stuff. That's pretty bizarre to me. Because the only advantage I can see in that is, like, being able to watch the digital stuff on the go, like on your phone or something. But I wouldn't think you would buy digital of everything you own physically for that. 3 giant wax of DVDs and no room. You have wall shelves in a... I only have one room that's completely full of games. And I have my grandpa's small shelf that I keep my special limited editions that I've finished on in my bedroom. And I keep my manga in my bedroom. But the room I'm in right now is where all my video games are. No, they have been this... So you mean prior to this explosion, that society was still functioning like this? You telling me you don't have VHS and DVD copies of anything? Yes I do, but I packed those up. When I decided to reorganize this room, I used to, on my shelf to the left of my setup, I used to have my VHSs and DVD stuff on the bottom 3 shelves, but they're all in boxes now. But I do have quite a few VHSs and DVDs of anime and stuff. Yeah, you know, that's kind of weird. Like, the fact they haven't re-released that is very weird. But yeah, it's a lot of money. Isn't it like $500? It's like ridiculous. It's like no wonder like some people pirate some like older anime, because it's ridiculous buying some of them. Original PS3. See GOTY PS3 and remaster. You talking about Dark Souls? €250? I have no idea what that would be in American currency. Euros are more than American dollars, right? So that's probably like $400 in American, probably. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of those are pretty expensive. Luckily, some anime have gone really, like Outlaw Star in them, but like, I love Outlaw Star. That's one of my favorite animes from growing up. For a long time, its episodes physically were lost until it recently got re-released. Oh, okay. Because I didn't see you say a game there. Just you just said OG PS3 Game of the Year, PS3 and Remaster, and I'm like, about $275? Oh, that wasn't that much more then. And I don't even get the start on the number of... Now, luckily, I don't have 5 million copies of Skyrim. I never I was going to, but then they did the PS4 version. I was going to get the PS3 version. So I got the PS4 version, and then they did the VR version. So I only own the PS4 and VR. So I don't own like 360, PS3, PC, and all that. Well, technically, I think I do own PC actually, but I didn't buy it for it. I bought the it was a collection that had Elder Scrolls 1 and 2 physically on it in the Westwood downloads. I think it has Skyrim on it. I don't really remember. I bought it for Black Friday for like $10 or something.
アーベルは大消失について知ってて棺を奪っていったんだよね。
Anyway, we'll move on with the story here before we do some more ranting.
つまりアーベルは棺を使ってまた大消失を起こそうとしている。
Nuke the world again!
そうなのかな。父さんもなんでこんなことを調べていたんだろう。ってここで考えていても仕方ないね。とりあえず部屋に戻ろっか。
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna have that problem though, Dan. I'm probably not gonna do so much side
お
stuff.
疲れ様でした。
Because, honestly, games like Skyrim, I don't usually get too heavily involved in. Like, there's certain scenarios that, like, get interesting, but overall, I don't usually get too, like, I don't get as, how should I put it? I don't get as connected to the world. Like, I don't really get into it very well.
先ほどシビリアン・ユリアン・セラーと引用連絡がありました。
Though, not to get me wrong, I but I did like Morrowind though. But again, still, I didn't really get involved with a lot of side stuff. I mostly just focused on the main story. Probably the most side stuff I've done in any Elder Scroll game was online for obviously the sake of leveling up, because it's an MMO that almost has infinite levels at this point. There's so many things to level in that damn game that doing everything is almost, if you want to keep going, and that will just grind dungeons, whatever. But that's pretty much with the territory though. There is some fun stuff in online though, but yeah, I don't think I'll probably get too off track when I get around doing Skyrim. I got so sidetracked with factions and side stuff. I'm like, there's something I'm supposed to be doing. Oh yeah, saving the world. I can't be worried about buying a house in a new city. In Morrowind, I don't remember if I did it on camera when I did my really old playthrough of it, but I just killed somebody in like the first town and took a house there.
ザッカーで待っているとのことです。
I just went and killed the person who owned a house that was off to the side and used that to put stuff in.
外出許可申請を提出し
It just like whoop. I just wanna move on. But no, the civilians gotta be meeting. It's like, please meet me. I got civilian things for thee. But yeah, you gotta keep in mind though with Morrowind, like Morrowind was like one of my first times playing a really big open world game like that. I didn't really have a lot of games of that caliber under my belt. And adopt little kiddos. You can adopt kids in Skyrim. Well, that means they're gonna expect being married in the sex game then. But Fable did it.
新しい情報が手に入ったんだ。 ブランクの専用データベースがあるらしいんだ。でもユートペディアとは切り離されててアクセスできないんだよ。物理的に隔離されてるんだろうね。それは分かってる。第6階層のセルガーデンにある秘密区画の奥だよ。
Yep, you can have up to 2 kids. Is there any like real reason to adopt kids?
そこに行けばベアトリーチェがなぜ捕まっていたのか分かるかもしれない。
You can make stew of the kids. Bio, troll and
相
travel.
当厳重なはずだよ。政治局も独自の戦闘部隊を抱えているからね。
Is the house also made out of gingerbread?
危険だけどそれでも行ってみるかい。そう言ってくれると思ってたよ。じゃあ僕は先に第6階層のセルガーデン入り口に行って待ってるから。
Yeah, this guy's really putting his neck on the line for his trophies. You just get a trophy.
準備ができたら来てくれ。
So getting married in Fable, I think, got you like a few random items at times, I think. But outside that, there wasn't really much point getting married. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like Fable in that sense then. They'll give you shit. Gotcha. I didn't say anything about killing the kids. What?
このセルガーデンの秘密
Are you talking about pet?
ブランクのデータベースがある。
Okay, look, I know I'm not the greatest grammar person here, but that T in there shouldn't be capitalized. just saying.
中の警備は厳重だ。入れば戦闘になるだろう。行くかい。
But there was some punctuation that was also weird.
悔しいけど僕は戦闘では役に立たない。君が敵を倒してくれた後で僕は中に入るよ。気をつけてね。
By myself. Yeah, you told me that on the you told me that on the bottom left on the menu. Yes, you told me that. Make stew out of the children. Extra survival system for Elder Scrolls Online. Elder Scrolls Online added buying houses and stuff about midway through me playing it. Well, it looks like this ain't gonna be a stealth mission. So I guess we don't have to worry about that. Is my accessory gonna at least be with me? Nope. Just me, myself, and I. Snipers. Ah. Chill out, lady. Whoa. More snipers. Damn, dead end. Damn it. Another dead end. Damn it. That's the way it went, so I guess this whole room's a dead end? It's on this way. Apparently just led the way I went. So then, yeah, I guess this whole room is just dead end. Oh wait, it's here. I don't know why there's a random opening though. Okay, so it's turned out to be a dud. This way was. So there has to be something in there. I'm just making sure I'm not missing something. So there has to be something in this room that goes forward then. That or I'm missing, maybe there's a door hanging on the wall or something maybe. 'Cause that was a dead end. No, this is that is the room. This was a dead end. Also, I find it interesting the two gunners aren't vanishing so I can pick up their guns. So it must be hanging off of something possibly. Like there might be like a hole somewhere I'll climb up. So over here was a hole I fell down. Item. Oh. No. There we go. 3 doors are locked. Oh, there we go. Oh, what the hell? Looks like they're just randomly. I know. Believe me, I saw when it was at 5 minutes. Okay, they're just kind of wandering around. Looks like there's somebody coming up here. Aha! Got you that time. Oh, hey, whoa! You just spawn out fucking nowhere! Oh no! Oh no, and I gotta go through that whole fucking room again. I'm screwed. It was a good band. Oh, I get a... this way. Oh, go! Out of my way. I have less than 1 minute at this point. Oh, that bell would just be a straightaway. Oh wow, that's the lowest rank I've gotten on any fucking mission. Wow. I've never gotten, I don't think I've ever gotten anything below a 4 on like any of these missions. I never got 1, I'm pretty sure, so. That was a little sucky. They just were loaded with walking like. How did you get down here? Nice work. What'd you do? Like, how did he seriously get down here? Password? Never is. So we got encrypted secret organization stuff and a time-traveling casket thing. I'm not sure what I should be more concerned about, a secret organization within a prison system or time travel. So what you're saying is the secret organization is Organization 13.
お前に話がある。ホーライ PT がまた動き始めたの。奴らノーグ PT に進行したらしい。今こちらに救援依頼が来ている。ああ、 カルロスの PT だ。この前はここ、次はモグと順に攻めてるのか。
Well, they didn't take us out, so they didn't do a good job.
カルロスも一緒に行くことになっている。ああ、すでにボランティアは発行されている。準備ができ次第行くぞ。
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you, like, that's similar to, like, how Yuffie has, like, a weird thing on her arm and leg. Like, I don't know how... Like, I'm assuming it's cloth-ish, so it bends some, I would imagine, but still, I would imagine that would be kind of hampering to you, I would think. You would think. Space Channel 5? This is Space Channel 5, Prison Edition. We'll all been captured.
隣と
Choo, choo, choo.
申請が受理されました。
Maybe it's like a weighted clothing kind of thing then?
いつでも声をおかけください。
I guess. Maybe.